Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name's Emma. This is my channel, this is my bathroom, and this is my life. So, today, rather than ruining my hair, so it's saved for another day, I thought that instead I would do a bit of a video because it has been a month since I posted my last video. That's a long time. So I thought I would just sit down and discuss why I think this has happened, because I think it's actually really important to discuss the issues. Why? And when I start, you'll probably realize why I want to talk about it. So basically, since my last video, I've started doing night shifts because I'm so busy during the day. I don't have time to work. I would normally work early mornings and then have the rest of my day to myself. But because that's not really possible anymore, because I start so early in the morning with my studies now, I've had to start working at night. And the really difficult thing about this is that I can go, for example, there was one Thursday night I worked where I finished at 1:30 in the morning. So it was 1:30 in the morning, Friday morning, because I started on Thursday night. I then went to my workplace from 8 in the morning to 5 in the arvo. And then so that was the Friday. And then on the Saturday, I started work at 5 a.m. Now, that's a lot. And when that was my schedule, I don't really have time to fix my sleeping pattern. So I was just really exhausted, and it took a huge toll on my mental health, and it took a huge toll on my physical health as well. I've been bruising really easily, so I've actually got this huge bruise above my knee that's like really blue and really dark, and it's just kind of continued to grow. So I kind of look at that and I'm like, oh, wow, that's new. But I have no idea how I did it. And with a bruise that size, I would think that I should know, but I have no idea. And I'm generally not like that. I generally don't bruise that easily, but this is crazy. And I've got no recollection of even obtaining this bruise. So to me, that says that my iron's pretty low, which isn't new for me. I'm a vegetarian. Like, burn me, okay, whatever. Burn me at the stake, it's cool. So that's not new to me, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy for my iron to be so low that I'm bruising easily, and it's not healing either. So I did get another one on my arm. It's about there. Like, there's a kind of like a darker patch there. You can't really see it too well because it's faded mostly, but it's still a bit tender, so I can feel where it was. But that happened more than a week ago because a box fell on my arm, and it wasn't even really a big bruise. It was just kind of like a little one that got a bit darker, you know. It wasn't even really a big bruise, but it took more than a week for it to heal. And so I looked at that and I was like, well, that's probably not normal. I mean, it's not scary. It's not like it didn't heal at all, or it's, you know, still as dark as it was when I got it. You know, it has been healing. But in saying that, I do believe I should be taking care of myself more, because I don't think I should be that easily bruised, and I don't think it should take me so long to heal. So, there's a bug. Go away. So yeah, that's my physical health. I did get ulcers in my throat, and they took about a week to not be painful. A week is a long time to have painful ulcers in your throat. They were like all all around the back of my throat and on my uvula, the little dangly thing at the back, they were over that. I told my mum about it and she was like, not your uvula, well, it could be worse. And I was like, yeah, I won't say what I said after that. That was that was R-rated, Emma. She's not allowed here. So that was my physical health, which, you know, hasn't been great. And I have been feeling nauseous as well. But I have a feeling that's more related to my mental health because I haven't been feeling very good mentally. And last week, I did have a little bit of a breakdown. I just wasn't feeling good about myself. And the stuff that normally makes me feel good, like I can kind of give myself little pep talks and be like, you know, there are people who care about you. Like, remember this time? And that wasn't working. And I did feel really negative toward myself. I did really beat myself up and I didn't feel comfortable with how I looked and who I am. And I just felt really bad about myself, and I would just look in the mirror and I would pick out all of my flaws and I would tell myself what was wrong with myself and I would tell myself that I wasn't good enough. That's not okay. Like, yeah, you know, there's self-growth, but there is a huge difference between self-growth and, you know, picking yourself up and making yourself a better person and beating the absolute crap out of yourself. And that's what I was doing, and that's not okay for anyone to do that to anyone. You know, if you're doing it to someone else or if you're doing it to yourself, that's not okay. So I didn't really know how to handle it because what I was doing wasn't working. And it was actually sheer luck that I found something that worked because so for the Tuesday after that weekend, so literally 2 days later, I'd already booked a week in advance for my horse to be drenched, which isn't an overly terrible thing. It's a routine procedure unless you let it get to the point that it is no longer a routine procedure and it is an emergency. So I don't let it get to that point. That would be pretty embarrassing. Hi, I haven't gotten my horse drenched in like 2 years and now he has colic and I'm a vet nurse, so can you come and fix my horse? Yeah, no. Emma, we're not doing that. So I got him drenched, and so I went out to my dad's place out in the country where my horse is. And again, by this point, so this was Monday evening that I went out there, I still wasn't feeling very good about myself. I was still mentally pretty. And I went down and I saw my horse. I, you know, gave him some pats and he was expecting food. And I was like, you literally just had dinner. How are you still hungry? And yeah, he had his reasons, so whatever. Okay. And then I was in my room and I walked out into the living room and my dad was there and he was like, oh, I was just going to come and get you and make sure that you ate. And for me, it was such a small gesture. It was such a very small thing for him to say, but it actually made a huge difference because I started to think to myself, Emma, you have someone right in front of you who is essentially telling you that they care about your health. So you do have people around you who care about you, and you do have people who don't want you to not look after yourself. So why aren't you looking after yourself? And for me, that was you know, you've got people who are looking after you, who are looking out for you. So you are worth it and you are worth taking care of and you can do this. And I kind of went like, hey, yeah, I can, you know, if there's someone who's willing to look out for me, who's, you know, who's my dad, like, yeah, then I should take care of myself. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll be nicer to myself. And the next day, the vet came out and he was shocked by how old Jake is. So I told him that Jake, my horse, is 24, which is pretty old for a horse. Horses generally live 25 to 30 years, and Jake's 24. And the vet was like, I thought he was a teenager. And I was like, nope, he's 24. And this vet was like, you've been taking care of him so well. He was shocked, and this guy, he told me that he dredged up around 85,000 horses. So he's an experienced vet. And he was shocked by Jake's age. So I was just like, Emma, here is another example of something you're doing right and you're doing well. Keep doing it. And, you know, I took him out for a ride. We were so in sync with each other. You know, we just knew what was going on. And he could read my body language. I could tell what he was about to do. I had his back, he had mine, and we were just a team. Like, we worked as a team, and that's what horse riding is. Like, you've got to be able to work with your horse and be a team with your horse. And even after I hadn't ridden him in a while, we were still able to do that. And when I was doing that with him, I couldn't stop myself from smiling. I had the biggest smile on my face and I couldn't stop it. And that made me realize how much I haven't been taking care of myself recently and how much I need to. And I think another thing that really got to me is I've been essentially reliant on anti-anxiety medication to stay sane. Well, as sane as I can anyway. So I've been reliant on that for almost a year. And if I don't have it in the morning, I know, because I start to get anxiety attacks and I freak out and I feel like there's something in my throat that's stopping me from breathing in. I feel this weight on my chest. And because I'd been so busy with Jake, I'd completely forgotten to take my anxiety medication. And I didn't take it until about 3 in the arvo. And there was nothing. There was no signs of any impending anxiety attack. There was nothing. I felt great. But I hadn't felt that way, you know, medicated or not medicated, for I don't know how long. And to me, that was just another huge flag, like, Emma, you're not taking care of yourself. Or at least you haven't been. And this is what it's like when you do take care of yourself, so please do it. And I can't believe I haven't been looking out for myself for that long. So I guess if you take anything away from this video, I want you to know, you know, look, I'm really sorry if I can't upload as many videos as I want to. I have been really trying, but as I've stated, you know, and I've given you examples with my schedule, I'm insanely busy and I've been really stressed recently because of my schedule and because of how much it can mean if I do fail what I'm doing. So I'm sorry if I can't post as much as I want to. I'm sorry if I can't be present as much as I want to. And I'm really sorry if I'm not as reliable as I should be with posting videos. I want you to understand that I am really trying, and I'm really trying to be reliable and to make sure that I do kind of just keep this going, even if it's just a video a fortnight or something. So I want you to know that I'm really trying. I also want you to know that if you're feeling how I was and you're feeling really down about yourself and you are feeling like you're beating yourself up all the time and you're not feeling good about yourself, you need to do something about it and you need to make sure that you take care of yourself. And that's what I needed to do. I'm in the wrong with that. I'm in the wrong with that because I wasn't taking care of myself, and that's my fault. I've got no one to blame except myself. I didn't take care of myself. That's my fault. And if you're in that boat, and if you're not taking care of yourself, please do it. And we can do it together. I'm still working on it. I've still got a long way to go before I can actually be like, hey, I'm taking care of myself again. I'm actually watching out for myself and trying to make myself a better person. If you need someone to do that with, I'm here, please. You know, you can leave me comments or get in touch with me on my YouTube Insta. So it's EmmaRose_YouTube if you want to follow me. Right on into my DMs or whatever. Just be like, hey there. And if you just need someone to talk to, I'll just be like, hey, I'm here. And I'll probably be awake at really, really stupid hours. So if you're up at 2 in the morning having a crisis, I'll be like, hey there, I just finished work. Tired me is a really crazy me. So if you get really weird messages from me at like 2 in the morning, I'm sorry, I'm a lunatic. But yeah, if you need if you just need someone to talk to, or you know, to feel like you're not alone, you're not alone. You can get into contact with me, and I'm sure that you have got people in your life who are willing to help you. You just don't know that they're there. I don't know where this was going. I feel like it was going somewhere, but my brain just kind of yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching my video as well. I'm so sorry that it's crazy like me. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that if you were having a rough time, that this just kind of helped you to figure out how to get back on track. And as I said, we can do it together, because I'm still trying to get back on track, and I've still got a long way to go. If you're in that position, we can do it together. We can get back on track together and get our shit sorted together. So yeah, you can do that. I don't really know what videos I'm going to upload next. My life is constant shambles, so I'll try. Yeah, so I don't really know what's going to happen next, because my life is really unpredictable, as is everything in life. But yeah, I'll try to be a bit more consistent with uploading videos, and I'll see you next time. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow my YouTube Insta, subscribe, like, comment, whatever the hell you want to do. So thank you.